Hello, John Carlson here. I am going to go through each of the 5 love languages, and this week is the words of affirmation love language, which is generally the top love language. It ties in place with quality time, which will be next week. So, as I go through this video, I'd love for you to provide some feedback to let me know how the video went. So I am working on trying to get some of this content out because I am learning that this can still be a struggle for some, especially when you're like, well, I don't really want to have to read stuff. A video is the next best place to go. So if I have to re-record it, I have to re-record it. But give me some feedback and let me know if there's any tips or what might make it flow a little better. So, words of affirmation. So Mark Twain said once, I can live for 2 months on a good compliment. And just so you know, I have a little notebook here, so I'll be kind of going down with my eyes and up because I don't have this all memorized. But there are some things that will come from the heart. I just want to read some of the notes out so I get them straight. So he really rided on 6 compliments a year. That allowed his love tank to be at an operational level for what he was doing. If your love language is words of affirmation, if that's the top, you're going to need more than just 2 compliments every 2 months. You're going to need them a lot more frequently throughout the week. So death and life are in the power of the tongue. When you affirm your spouse, you are lifting them up. This doesn't mean verbal flattery to get your spouse to do something you want. Some do treat it that way, though. Giving verbal compliments is just one way to express words of affirmation. Encouraging words is another way to inspire courage. Sensing a theme there? Your spouse may have untapped potential in one or more areas of life, and this potential is just awaiting your encouraging words. What we aren't talking about is pressuring your spouse to do something you want. Kind of back to that whole having them do something you want. Encouragement requires empathy and seeing the world from your spouse's perspective. It will be important to learn what is important to them. That will help you give them encouragement. You might want to give them encouraging words on something, but if it's not something they have interested in or it's not going towards where they want to go, your words might fall a little flat. They might appreciate your words, but it's not towards where they want to go. What you are saying with verbal encouragement is, I know, I care, I am with you. How can I help? We are attempting to show that we believe in them and their abilities. It's giving credit and praise. What holds us back from developing our full potential is quite often courage. That goes around for just about everybody. Courage is something that some of us do kind of lack. Even if we seem like we're super courageous, that sometimes can be an insecurity. And our encouraging words are something that can help pull them out. Or what they can do is they can borrow our courage for them, for their courage in themselves to catch up. I said that a little off. Either way. This may be difficult at first to do if it isn't your primary love language. If you are someone that speaks with more critical or condemning words, it may require some effort to learn the second language. So just remember, love is kind, and if we do this verbally, then we need to use kind words. This quote that I'm going to read here is actually something that I found to be even useful if things start getting heated. A soft answer turns away anger. that can also be a mantra in itself. So remember, love does not keep score of wrongs, but we're all human, we still do it. Love doesn't bring up the past failures, yet we still constantly do that because we have this need for justice. So none of us is perfect. But in marriage, we do not always do the best or the right thing. Just kind of repeated myself, but either way. So keeping kindness and a soft answer turns away anger. We have the option of justice or forgiveness. If you choose justice, you are making yourself the judge and your spouse the felon. Intimacy, therefore, may be impossible. If you choose to forgive, intimacy can be restored. Forgiveness is the way of love. Love makes requests, not demands. When you demand from your spouse, you become a parent and them the child. To love each other requires you to know what the other person wants. And sometimes this comes down to real simple stuff. And just do it even if you have a bit of reluctance to you. If it's going to make them happy, it makes you look like a better partner at that point, even if it's begrudgingly. So, yes, you want to do it with love, but it doesn't always show up that way. A request creates the possibility for an expression of love, whereas a demand suffocates that possibility. So, words of affirmation come down to encouragement. Pay attention to what your partner wants, and then use your encouraging words accordingly. For some of you, this is not going to be very difficult. For others, this could take some work. But words of affirmation is all about expressing love through your words, through kind words, through encouragement. And if it's their top love language, then you will find reciprocation coming from that. So I hope you found this helpful. Please comment below and let me know how things can be improved as I go through and create more of these. Enjoy your day. Bye now.